Hello, everybody. I have a series of poems that I'm going to read for today's show. And I think the poems say everything. The first poem is The Two Voices. One connects to soul, one connects to personality. We listen to one and ignore the other. Both manifest on this plane as chaos and stillness. Evil uses its own knowledge. Good uses a higher knowledge. Chaos begets more chaos. Peace begets more peace. To keep balance, we learn from nature. Chaos must always be tempered by the good of the soul. The path humans walk is one of mediator between both chaos and stillness. And this next poem is all about what is truth. In the Bible, that was Jesus spoke to Pontius Pilate. Jesus says, "I am the truth," and Pontius Pilate says, "What is truth?" This is the poem. Truth is true. Truth is true, and nothing else is true. We can perceive truth. Our perception is not truth. Only the truth we perceive is true. Perception changes, truth does not. In perception we discover and find truth. We have forgotten much of truth. We are born to discover what we once knew, like truth is true and nothing else is true. And this next poem is all about words. It's entitled Words. It's all about the words, finding the right ones, not about the quantity. A quote, a song, a story, each has its own purpose. A good quote speaks volumes. A song talks of the moment. A story takes you on a journey. Both song and story can become a quote, and a quote can become a song or story. This next poem. If any of you have had problems trying to manifest things, well, welcome to the club. And this poem is about manifestation. It's how I create words and ideas. Manifestation. I collect from soul. I play with words and ideas. I challenge myself to create new projects. I see the world as two sides of the same coin. One physical, one spiritual, both here now. Mind is a force that uses the coin to create and to become as mind chooses. The next little poem I have is one about nature. It's entitled Nature. Humans don't manage as nature does. Most people need to be hands-on. We know not how to create automatic systems. Humans don't teach how to think and reason, but to only control basic systems, to not create and let go, as nature does, to develop, to become citizens of Earth and the universe. I still wait for them. I am patient. So, I guess it's more like a short little article, short little piece on how nature creates. Nature, there is systems within systems in nature. And when we create successfully, we have those systems. Of course, some of those systems are good and some of those systems are bad. And to understand that, you can just look to the current political environment here in 2023. Here's another poem. I like this one. I love the wind. Wind reminds me of the Holy Spirit. And I believe many times in the Bible, the Holy Spirit is manifest as wind. Bruce Lee once said, "Be like water." I say, be like wind. Think about it. The title of this poem is Autumn Wind. The breath of God, the wisdom of change, speaks. Consciousness awakens. I see where I've been. I see my journey and where I am. I have an understanding of this life, this journey. My path I see, my path I travel, the journey I start. The next poem I think I will probably end with this poem, just to kind of keep it short. It's all about failure. People get so, sometimes people let failure stops them from continuing what is in their heart to create, to manifest. And they just stop doing. They paralyze themselves through failure. And some people are so afraid of failure that they don't even start. But failure is a teacher. And at least failure shows that at least you tried something and you failed. But what have you learned from that failure? The title of this short poem is entitled Failure. Sometimes it's our greatest failure that brings our greatest lesson. You cannot venture the sea with the shore in sight. The power of mind is its greatest faith. Faith brings a higher knowing. And that's good to wrap up this short little show. I hope you enjoyed it. Short enough to listen to over and over. Anyways, stay creative in the magic of life. Thank you.